Michigan Magazine is kept on the road by our many Michigan friends. Thunder Bay Resort, a destination for all seasons with special events and packages. Thunder Bay Resort in Hillman. Cops and Donuts Bakery, downtown Clare, a winning combination. Cops and Donuts. Rose Valley Winery on Beechwood Road in Rose City. See what thousands are raving about, creating a delicious variety of award-winning Michigan wines. Stop by and taste for yourself. The taste of Michigan is yours at Rose Valley Winery. Canyons Lakeside Resort and Marina, located on the shores of beautiful Sage Lake. Get away to their newly remodeled, beautiful bed and breakfast or their historic 13-room hotel. Special events and activities for all ages. Call now or go online for more information on this Michigan treasure. Hi, welcome to Michigan Magazine. I'm Barry Stutzman. It's summer in Michigan with plenty to do, and in some cases, it's absolutely free. Like Cowboy Weekend coming up July 4th through the 7th, sponsored by Michigan Magazine TV. Our producer, Cliff Parent, has been organizing this year's event with cowboy look-alike heroes from throughout the United States. Heroes like the Lone Ranger and Tonto, Lash LaRue, Matt Dillon, Rooster Cogburn, Annie Oakley, and more will be converging on Northern Michigan to meet and greet the young and young at heart for shootouts, campouts, autographs, and more. Stay tuned. Cliff's on deck to tell you all about it. Also, the Michigan Sportsman will be happy to hear that Michigan is the home of not one, not two, but three Cabelas Outfitters in Dundee, Saginaw, and Granville. Today, we'll take you on a pre-grand opening tour of the Saginaw Outpost. Also, lighthouse keepers and aficionados may be interested in today's book review about a Michigan book dedicated to the lady lighthouse keepers of the Great Lakes. It's all coming up on Michigan Magazine.
Vacation. Don't make the planning of it more than what you're trying to get away from. At northernmichigancabinrentals.com, you can choose from over 2,500 cabins, cottages, lodges, resorts, lakefront vacation home rentals, and more. Whatever experience you're looking for, from rustic to luxury and everything in between. No more rustling with telephone books. No more endless internet searches. Just one site with over 2,500 Northern Michigan destinations. northernmichigancabinrentals.com.
They're heading our way. Cowboy heroes of the Old West are making their way to Northern Michigan for Cowboy Weekend, July the 4th through the 7th. At several locations throughout northeastern Lower Michigan's Ogama and Oscoda counties, you may cross paths with the likes of the Lone Ranger and Tonto, Lash LaRue, Annie Oakley, Fuzzy, Matt Dillon, Rooster Cogburn, and a host of other heroes of the Old West silver screen, along with wandering minstrels, magicians, and a real operating chuck wagon. And you know what? These hero lookalikes are doing it out of the kindness of their hearts. It's all free, autographs, pictures, and stories of the Old West. Organizing the event is Michigan Magazine TV producer Cliff Parent, who's been bringing the good old days to Northern Michigan since 2000. Cliff's love of the Old West was a seed planted as a child and nurtured through his active antique collecting of actual items of the Old West. On a beautiful summer day here in Northern Michigan, over there by Parkview Acres in Ogama County near Lupton. Beautiful area, isn't it?
It sure is. It's one of the prettiest right across from the state park.
Yeah. It feels like I'm RVing or camping. Beautiful places to park, and like you said, the park is right across the road there. We've got something coming up in July that is going to take place partly here at Parkview, and where else, and what is it all about, Cliff?
From the 4th through the 7th of July. On July 4th, we're going to be in the Rose City Lions Club Parade in Rose City. And then on the Friday, we'll be here at Parkview Acres in the morning. And then Friday afternoon, we're going to Tin Lizzie's Restaurant in Mayo.
Okay.
And on Saturday, we're going to be all day at Kenyon's Resort out on Sage Lake.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday, we're going back up to the Fairview area to the Michigan Valley, Salvo Valley Railroad. And we'll be there all day. So
when you say we, who are you talking about? Our heroes, cowboys? What is this all about?
We got all these lookalikes. We got Bob Wallace. He plays Lash LaRue. We got Don Cagle, who plays the Lone Ranger. John Pitts plays Tonto. Gary Cagle plays Matt Dillon. We got Mike Cagle plays Tom Mix. We got Ken Cagle that plays Rooster Cogburn. Mary Cagle plays Eula Goodnight. We got Fuzzy Bob Brooks from Georgia, Atlanta. He plays Fuzzy as a sidekick. Rachel Schaefer, she's from North Carolina. She plays Annie Oakley. We got Spanky and Johnny coming in. They play the accordion and the banjo. They played at the State Fair, at Ogama Fair for 6 years. And they do magic tricks. And we have Helen and T. Raymont from Weberville. They have a chuck wagon from 1880 made in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and they'll be here showing the kids how it was done years ago, cooking over the fire with cast iron pots and pans, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's a chance to, well, come as close as you can nowadays to actual heroes of the Old West. I mean, some of these people I remember on the silver screen, like Lash LaRue and the Lone Ranger and Tonto and Master Dillon and Rooster Cogburn. There's a lot of people coming up from all over the country, aren't there?
They come from Maryland, Atlanta, Georgia, North Carolina. We got them just Weberville. We're kind of coming from all over. So
and we've got knife throwing. We're gonna have shootouts and all sorts of stuff.
We also John Pips Tano. He's been practicing. He went to cracking the whip school down in Florida, and he's going to be up here cracking the whip and doing different tricks with that. Plus, there's a knife throwing, and the magician's going to do magic tricks for the kids, and he's got the balloon blow-ups, and it's just going to be a bunch of fun.
Well, this has been kind of snowballing for the past few years. I mean, you started this quite a while ago, didn't you? Back in the early 2000s?
In the 2000, it was my first year that we had just the 3 Cagle boys up. We had them for a grand opening over in West Branch, up for one day. And now it's going up now. We got like 13 coming in here. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And they enjoy coming up here, and they enjoy the kids. And
So it's a chance for everybody to kind of rush elbows with the real heroes of the Old West. I remember this was the only kind of hero that we knew back then. And back then, right was right and wrong was wrong, right?
That's right. That's right.
You are a collector of some of this Old West stuff. You were anyway.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what kind of inspired you to go and do something like this, to bring this kind of thing?
I have a lot of signed autographs from a lot of the movie stars that played Western. I have a lot of different cap guns, and I did have the Lone Ranger outfit, and I got different toys, games that the Cowboys had. I got those that are signed by a lot of the Cowboys, and I have one of the BB guns that the Lone Ranger signed for me that was never been used. It's a nice part of my collection. And it just got all kinds of little knick-knack stuff.
Including a few things from Roy Rogers.
Roy Rogers, yeah, I got some nice stuff from Roy Rogers.
Great time. You can bring the kids, get some autographed too, photos. You can get pictures taken with the heroes too.
Oh yeah, they got autographed pictures they give you, and Lash LaRue gives the kids a little sheriff's badge, and a lot of times Lone Ranger gives out masks for the kids, and sometimes he gives out DVDs if he's got any extra that he can hand out. And just going to be tons of fun.
Yeah. If you haven't witnessed or taken part in a real-life shootout, well, as real as we can make it, this is the place to come. Over there at Kenyon's, they're going to have a shootout. Where else are they going to have a shootout? Is that pretty much where it's going to be?
Well, we'll be up at the railroad. Yeah, they'll be hiding in the woods, and when the train comes around, they run out and shoot at the train. The kids just really love it, so it's going to be lots of fun.
So it's July 4th through the 7th, and what would you say would be the big day to really come in and take it in, or is it going to be?
Well, the shootouts are going to be Saturday at Kenyon's. We'll have 2 or 3 shootouts during the day. Of course, we'll be shooting out at the training, and then we also, when they're in the parade, Cornelia Chevrolet is going to donate the trucks to carry all the lookalikes, and they'll be shooting in the parade too. So
Now, this is the largest group you've had here so far, isn't it?
This is my largest, and we've already got people wanting to come from Nebraska next year, and I got another one from Kentucky who wants to come up and participate next year. So and everything is free. We don't charge for anything. The autographs are free, and you can get your picture taken with the Cowboys and whatever. So
these guys really love what they're doing, kind of recreating these heroes, and they come up out of the love of their heart too, isn't it?
Oh, yes, yeah. I know Bob says I'll work 12 hours a day, and if you want me there 2 days early, I'll get there 2 days early, you know.
So if you want to be a hero with your kid or the whole family, bring them on up here to any of these locations. And we've got this on our website. You can go and check it out at our Facebook sites and keep track of what's going on here at Michigan Magazine. It's going to be the 4th through the 7th, 2002. You might see yourself on television. Michigan Magazine will be filming as much as we can and catching up with all the action. But there's going to be so many things happening around here those days. So these heroes will keep the bad guys away and the good times here, right?
That's right.
Okay. Thanks, Cliff, and we'll see you out there on the trail.
Thanks, Barry.
Michigan Magazine is being brought to you in part by Hinchman Acres Canoe Livery and Resort on M33 just north of Mayo, catering to the outdoor enthusiasts. Cabins, canoes, kayaks, rafts, and more. Daytime or overnight trips along the world-famous Asabo River. A family getaway for over 75 years. Remembering good times and great food, Frank and Lisa invite you to Tin Lizzie's in Mayo for a blast back to the 50s and 60s when food was made from scratch, including home-ground Angus burgers. A full menu of great food and good memories await you at the new Tin Lizzie's of Mayo. Clemex Sales and Service on Mapes Road, west of Mayo, your complete recreational vehicle sales and service connection. Visit their beautiful showroom of new and pre-owned ATVs, lawnmowers, power equipment, snowmobiles, utility vehicles, and more. Clemex Sales and Service is also the home of the American-made Victory motorcycle line on display at Clemex on Mapes Road, Mayo. The Michigan-made rebounding mailbox pole. Never again worry about the winter snowplow taking out your mailbox with this ingenious rebounding pole. Your mailbox takes a hit and keeps coming back year after year. Call now or visit their website, toughmailboxes.com.
Hi, my name's Nicole, and welcome to Cabela's.
All right, we are so excited. We are in Saginaw, and we are at a place called Cabelas Outpost. And Nicole, you are the one in charge today, right?
I'm the marketing manager, yeah.
Marketing manager, and we have a new business, new Cabelas, that's coming to town. Now, when we share the word outpost, what do we mean by outpost as compared to the other Cabelas?
Well, the Outpost is a smaller footprint, normally serving about 250,000 people. Our store is about 43,000 square feet, as opposed to like Dundee, which is about 225,000 square feet. So a lot smaller. And the Outpost store, we do seasonal merchandise. We change out the middle sections to pertain to the different hunting seasons, the different fishing seasons.
Okay, but the excitement is still here at Cabela's. I mean, this is an outdoor world that the sportsman is just going to, it's now in a location that we all can enjoy, right?
Yes. It's a great location. Really quick trip up to the bay if you want to go walleye fishing, and real quick trip out to do a hunt.
Oh, sure.
So you can pick everything up you need here.
Now, we're not lacking in departments. Tell us a little bit about the kind of departments we have here.
Of course, we do have a great fishing department. We have a very well-stocked hunting department, clothing, camo, camping, what you're looking for in a Cabela's, we carry all of it. Just a little bit smaller quantity.
But still, it is so nice in here. You can just feel the excitement. Now, this is going to be opening up on the 14th, right? I mean, we're going to have a lot of good things going on then, too. Excitement for the grand opening. Tell us a little bit about that.
Definitely. February 14th, 11 o'clock in the morning, we'll be doing our ribbon shooting and our ceremony to open the store.
Hold on. Ribbon shooting, not cutting? Tell us.
Ribbon shooting. We have Tom Nelson, the American archer, coming, and he's going to be shooting our ribbon for the grand opening, which is very exciting, very different. You don't hear about that at too many other businesses.
Now, what I saw, too, which was really amazing, I thought, was the new, you can order online, customer service. Tell us a little bit about that. These people working very, very diligently here.
Of course. Well, being a smaller store, we can't carry everything that the bigger stores carry. So throughout the store, you'll see a bunch of kiosks. You can go up to the kiosk and place an order just like you would on the internet. You can get it delivered right to the store, pick it up at your convenience. Same with the online orders. You can order it online and we'll have it for you back in ISP.
Right. It's going to be exciting for not only the hunter and the family, but also the kids too. These mounts here, you are not lacking in mounts. Tell us a little bit about your displays.
Of course, we have great taxidermy in this store. We have over 50 mounts in our small store, but we have just great displays. We have a great caribou display up front. We have just a great variety of taxidermy.
Now, tell us a little bit about your hours and when you're going to be open.
Of course, our regular store hours are 8 till 9 from Monday through Saturday, and then 10 till 8 on Sunday, and those are seasonal hours. We'll be moving to 10 to 6 for Sunday hours, not sure when, but those will be our normal store hours.
This is exciting. Now, tell us a little bit about the process. I mean, you guys didn't start too long ago in getting the ball rolling. I mean, you were just gung-ho because you know the sportsman is waiting for you here. What's the process? How long did it take, and what's going to happen in the future?
Well, we hired our 125 outfitters last winter. We brought them in starting in January, and for the past month they've been through training, just learning all the products, learning all the procedures, learning the Cabela's culture, so that they can serve anybody who walks through that door with the Cabela's expectation. You know what you expect. You expect the legendary service when you come into a Cabela's, and that's something that we can definitely offer.
I saw a lot of smiling faces, a lot of hellos, welcome. They didn't even know me, which is great. That's the service that you really like, and they're really here to help each individual as they come through the door. But it takes a whole lot of people to bring it all together, and one of your key personnel is standing right over there. Could you introduce us to her?
Of course, this is Anita Miller. She's
Anita.
our co-manager for the Saginaw Outpost store.
Anita, it's a pleasure meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Excitement's going on here, isn't it?
It's very exciting times in Saginaw. We're excited to be here, to be a part of this community, and to bring our quality products and services to the people of the Saginaw area.
Are you ready?
We are ready. We are very ready. We have a lot of amazing products here and a lot of new merchandise and a lot of great outfitters here to provide the service that our people in the community are looking for.
Yeah, a lot of people have been ready for a long time.
It's an amazing experience.
And it's going to be amazing for all the people in the Tri-City area and Michigan in general. You don't have to wait to get a day on the calendar to come on down to Cabela's and say, let's get together and go down to Dundee. Now we can come to Saginaw and experience the Outpost experience. So you guys, thanks very much. By golly, thanks for coming into Saginaw.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cops and Donuts Bakery, downtown Clare, what began as a crazy idea among 9 police officers to purchase the historic Clare City Bakery quickly became an international phenomenon, carrying on a Michigan tradition with delicious donuts, pies, pastries, breads, original coffee, and more, plus a full menu at the new adjacent Traffic Stop Diner. Downtown Clare, a winning combination, Cops and Donuts. Well, time to take a look at today's Michigan Book Review. A look at Michigan books about or by Michigan people. Today, Ladies of the Lights, Michigan's Women in the U.S. Lighthouse Service by Patricia Mayer. Michigan leads the country in the number of lighthouses, and they're still a central part of the mystique of the state. What even the region's lighthouse enthusiasts might not know is the rich history of female lighthouse keepers in the area. 52 women serve the sailing communities on Lakes Huron, Michigan, and Superior, as well as on the Detroit River for more than 100 years. From Catherine Shirk, who raised 8 children while maintaining the Point Au Bar light at the entrance to Saginaw Bay, to Eliza Trukey, who assumed responsibility for the lighthouse in Marquette, while her husband fought for 3 years in the Civil War, to Elizabeth Van Riper Williams, whose combined service on Beaver Island and in Harbor Springs totaled 41 years. The stories of Michigan's Lady of the Lights are inspiring. There's no technical tome documenting the minutest of Michigan's lighthouse specifications. Rather, it's a detailed human portrait of the women who kept those lighthouses running, defying the gender expectations of their time. Patricia Mayer is author of the book and editor of the Michigan History Magazine, published by the Historical Society of Michigan. She was previously assistant director of the Michigan Women's Historical Center and Hall of Fame in Lansing, Michigan. In addition, she's been writing both advertising and editorial copy for almost 30 years and has been a frequent contributor to Michigan newspapers and magazines. Terry Pepper, who's the executive director of the Great Lakes Lighthouse Keepers Association, wrote about the book. He says, a great read about some great ladies. Pat Mayer's Ladies of the Lights pays long overdue homage to an overlooked part of Great Lakes maritime history, in which a select group of stalwart women beat the odds to succeed in a field historically reserved for men. That's Ladies of the Lights, Michigan Women in the U.S. Lighthouse Service. Today's Michigan Book Review. If you've got a book or know of one that needs to be reviewed here on Michigan Magazine, send it along with all the information you can to Michigan Magazine Book Review, Box 503, Rose City, Michigan 48654. Well, there you go. Thanks for joining us on this edition of Michigan Magazine. This week's word of the day is victory, as in American-made Victory motorcycles. Michigan Magazine urges everyone to buy American and buy Michigan-made when you can. Take that word victory and email it to iwatchmichiganmagazine@gmail.com for a chance to win a Northern Michigan vacation. Another reminder also of our Sunrise Winery Tour, July 16th. Find out all the information by visiting our event website. Have a great week. We'd like to thank all those that help keep Michigan Magazine on the road. Cops and Donuts Bakery, downtown Clare, a winning combination. Cops and Donuts. Thunder Bay Resort, a destination for all seasons with special events and packages. Thunder Bay Resort in Hillman. Get your immunizations now at Rose City Drug, your one-stop pharmacy, home health care, and medical supply outlet, offering a variety of on-site immunizations. Walk-ins are of course welcome. Call now for more information. Hale Hardware, your do-it center in Hale, Michigan. Much more than a regular hardware store, providing everything you need for whatever your project is, along with a knowledgeable sales staff to get her done. Serving Northern Michigan since 1946. Hale Hardware, south of M65 at Ainsley in Hale. Discount Foods, downtown Mayo. Find national name brand foods and merchandise at sharply discounted prices. Shop the smart way and please the family without breaking the budget. Discount Foods, downtown Mayo.